All right, y'all. So Drake doubles down on his UMG claims and Not Like Us appeal statement, man. I mean, listen, we already looked at this from the beginning and we were asking ourselves, why would he do this? We're already looking at this like this is such a dumbass move, bro. The appeal is what it is. And a lot of people are saying that he doesn't stand a chance. You know, there's obviously people who have more hope than that. And we'll get to that in a second. It says Drake dismissed lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar diss track and UMG's alleged defamatory practices is a big narrative leading up to Iceman. Iceman, the record that we don't think is ever coming out.
I do music, in case you didn't know.
But it says, although Drake remains as dominant and successful as ever in his career, the Kendrick Lamar beef continues to provide some big obstacles. He tried to sue UMG for defamation over Not Like Us diss track, but the court dismissed it. Still, this does not mean the fight is over for the OVO mogul. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's kind of over, man. Whatever way that Drake tries to win in this or tries to get some type of, push for this, you're always going to look wild and crazy, bro. You're going to look crazy regardless because at the end of the day, you're suing.
You're a victim.
And it's almost like they're taking a route of trying to prolong this in hopes that people are eventually going to be like, you know what? I can see what he's doing. No.
What's that?
People not trying to hear this. They not trying to see this. But continue on, my guy. If you want to keep doing this to yourself, go right ahead. It said, according to All Hip Hop, his lawyers just filed a civil appeal pre-argument statement in the U.S. Court of Appeals, doubling down on their appeal efforts. Per the publication, the statement accused Universal Music Group of knowingly publishing and promoting unambiguous and false factual allegations of PDF in the song. Attorneys also brought up the record's artwork, promotion, and music video. So they all kind of zeroing in on Not Like Us, even though there's other records like Euphoria, 616 in LA, the worst one being Meet the Grams, dark, twisted song that said a whole lot of shit. It's interesting that they zeroing in on Not Like Us, and basically to me it just gives off the impression that it's because it's the bigger song and it's the one that everybody is like celebrating, you have an issue with it. It's not Kendrick's fault that that shit stuck and everybody was rocking out to that shit, man. So it says, at all times UMG knew that the recording allegations that Drake is a criminal PDF are false, yet UMG was motivated to publish and promote these heinous and false allegations against Drake, even after they led to violent attacks on Drake's home. Golly, man. Yo, like, come on, man.
Ooh, he's snitching.
We really doing this, man? We still with this shit, man. His family, and after Drake informed UMG of the harm they were causing, because by doing so, UMG stood to greatly profit. I think Drake thinks because this is kind of his lawyer thing, his lawyer facing, you don't see him saying these things. At the end of the day, people aren't stupid. You know what they're arguing for you in court. So, Mr., I live by a code. Y'all remember when he said that? I live by a certain code. But here you are filing lawsuit where you're talking about how violent attacks on your home and threats against your family. Like, is you this? That.
Instead of addressing people like the group, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you.
Like, what are you on? Said Mr. Duckworth was signed to UMG on a short-term exclusive contract, so UMG wanted to expeditiously prove its worth to Mr. Duckworth to convince him to re-sign exclusively with UMG long-term. So what you're saying is that they wanted to prove to Kendrick that they were worthy so he could re-sign with them, and the way that they did this was by pushing his diss song? Brother, I don't know if you understand it or not. We was all listening to Not Like Us. There was so many people reacting to it. It was getting played everywhere. It's still getting played at functions, bruh. You think UMG sent us notices like, yo, make sure y'all listen to this shit. We trying to get Kendrick back. What the fuck?
Are you dumb?
Man, what are we talking about, man?
A 2-pack of ass.
Bro, I don't understand these people, man, but this is the crying Karen shit that happens, man. This right here is Karen activity, 100%.
I study rap battles for a living.
Now, I said simultaneously, Drake's contract was nearing fulfillment and re-signing him will come at a high cost to UMG, so UMG was incentivized to devalue his music and brand to gain leverage. They still using this shit. In negotiations for for an extension. Therefore, UMG launched a campaign to promote and spread the recording, image, and video, collectively the defamatory material, to the wildest extent possible. So UMG made all of us listen to Not Like Us. They made it really like connect with us, man. The same way they did for GNX.
What the hell?
Like, I guess, man, since we just throwing shit out there, they did it for GNX too, man. You know, Luther was #1. That was all because of UMG. They made it happen, you know? Shit is crazy, man. It said, to the wildest extent possible, including through deceptive business practices such as radio payola and artificial streaming. Man, this is wild, man. So this one says, all songs included in a rap battle be read together to assess the recording's singular assertion that Drake is a criminal PDF, despite the amended complaint, well-pleaded facts that the recording became more famous than the rest of the songs in the rap battle and was heard by listeners who did not have any familiarity with the rap battle or its context, such as the diverse population watching Mr. Duckworth's performance of the recording at the Super Bowl halftime show. Man, this is Karen activity, bro. I don't see how people respect this shit. You can't respect shit like this, man. I'm sorry, man. So it seems like what they really trying to say in this is that the song was just so popular. It was the hardest hitting diss track out of all the diss tracks and was heard by listeners who didn't have any familiarity with the rap battle or its context. So basically what they're saying is like people that heard it and don't know about rap battles to know that rap battles can contain things that are not true. It caused damage.
You're a victim.
My gosh, cry more, bro. Like, golly, we just gonna keep crying.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Not Like Us was in 2024, dog. We about to be done with 2025, man. You be dragging this shit in.
Hold on, bro. How?
That is crazy, man. This is wild, insane, bro. You can't make this up. So this one says, so Drake's argument in his UMG appeal is basically the judge was wrong to say Not Like Us should be viewed in the context of a rap battle because it was so much more popular than all the other songs in that battle. Shit crazy, man. The other part that I mentioned earlier is how, you know, people are trying to stand on some hope to say that Drake, he got a chance. So they said 2 lawyers told Billboard they think Drake has a good chance on appeal. Okay, Zabursky stresses that Vargas did an artful job crafting her ruling, taking into account layers of legal precedent and serious concerns about a chilling effect on free expression from letting a rich celebrity sue over art. But when dealing with the almost metaphysical complexity of speech law, he says an appeals court might see things differently. If I were Drake's lawyer, I would absolutely try, keyword try. The lawyer's gonna try. They try to get that bag, no matter how you see it, man. To pull apart some of those context issues, Zabursky says, I'd ask why it's fine for rap musicians to tell lies about each other's criminality when there's nothing in New York law that says that. I mean, listen, man, nice try, but I don't know. I feel like y'all really digging deep for this shit at this point, man. Another way for Drake's lawyers to frame those issues would be to argue the case was simply tossed too soon, so a time thing, right? Vargas dismissed the case on a so-called motion to dismiss, meaning at the earliest possible stage of the case. Under that rule, she said that even if Drake proved all his lawsuit's defamation allegations were factually true, he still couldn't win the case because the law itself was against him. A veteran entertainment litigator at Monk Wilson Mandela LLP, that ruling smacks of blanket immunity for any statement made in the context of a diss track, even an accusation of a heinous act that would obviously be defamatory if false. The statement on his face accuses Drake of a serious crime. To find that you can lace rap songs with facially libelous statements with impunity as a matter of law is quite a holding. I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, man, I'ma just go past all the legal shit. This is a bitch move, man. It is a bitch move that is continuing to be pushed forward. And I saw Drake posted something. They say he posted something and he said something about it still being personal. This is all some whole shit, man. And I don't understand why people even back this shit up, man. For goodness sake, bro, just let it fucking go, bro. Like, just let it go, man. The battle is far gone. It's done. It happened. You lost. Everybody feels the way they feel about you. Meek Mill had to go through this shit. Everybody felt the way they felt about Meek Mill, and he probably still going through some of this shit. But at the end of the day, you decided to jump into the battle, just like Meek Mill decided to jump in and battle. And when you won that, you had nothing to say. You probably said some shit that wasn't true about Meek. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1. This is what we arguing about, bruh. This is what we arguing about. And the only reason people believe or look at shit like that and think, is because you got some weird shit out there, man. Like, it's not rocket science. But here we are, man. Lawsuits all over the place.
You're a victim.
It's just weird, man. That's all I got for it, man. I'm not going any further with this shit because the only conclusion that I can continue to get to the end of is this is some hoe shit.
Whore.
We not doing this. This is hoe shit. This is clown shit. Ain't nobody riding with this shit, man.
Watch that.
You just doing this shit because at the end of the day, you got cooked.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
It is what it is. He outplayed you. He outcrafted you. He outrapped you. He did all of it, bruh. And you feel some type of way. And you just cannot hold this L. Hold the L, bruh, and take that shit with you. Put the L in your pocket. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. It's your boy Goods. BigZoeTV. Hold it!
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take 3 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella Friday. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I mad. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the envelope.